Hey everyone, it's me, Charlie YDM. Welcome back to another video. And today, this is an event video, as you can see. And we're going to be talking about the HTF OC fandom. Now, as I stated in my community post, there is two different Happy Tunes fandoms I've been part of. There's one where it's run like a big Discord server where most of these big HTF fandoms, associate with each other. And then there's a fandom where people make loads of art of their own Happy Tree Friends OCs. And that's the one we're going to mainly refer to in this video. Because yeah, this fandom, it's got a lot of problems that I don't seem like I can avoid at the moment, and it's just really stupid. And that, of course, being the constant drama that happens in that fandom. So as you lot know, many people in this fandom get called out, and they do all kinds of shit to cause drama, and it just makes the fandom look so fucking bad. It just ruins the reputation of it, and I just really dislike that. And sometimes I try to avoid, associating with this and being part of it. But sometimes I feel like I need to. Then sometimes there are times where people would like randomly DM me this stuff saying, oh, this guy's doing this and that, please do not associate with them. So like I basically then call it out myself. And then next thing you know, the situation gets debunked quickly. It's like as if every time I call these people out for doing this shit, it just gets debunked in like just 5 seconds. Like they notice it, then they respond back, and then they say that they've done this because of that and that. It's like they get debunked in like fucking 5 seconds. It happens every single time, and it's just like it's pathetic. Like why can't we all just like if we do something really bad, why can't we own up to mistakes? I mean, unless it's like really bad, like I guess that's one inception people would obviously use to try and avoid cancel culture. But obviously, if it's not that bad, you could at least just own up to it. Like I've owned up to my mistakes multiple times, and obviously that's what the way we should go. But then obviously, like some people, instead of like instead of like taking accountability or responding, they just like they make an excuse and try and find a way to debunk it. That's what happens every single time, and it's just annoying, really. And one of the things that really annoys me as well is that a lot of the time, some of these people, they've done pretty vile stuff from what these people have been called out for. Like one person has made quite nasty threats towards Tuffy, and done some other bad shit towards Tuffy, and obviously Tuffy has had to quit YouTube because of it, and he's done this multiple times, and I generally feel sorry for him that he has to literally go through this shit 24/7, and it's just not fair. And literally the reason why he isn't associated with fan that much is because some people in the fan just treat him like shit, and they've treated me like shit as well, and it's just stupid. And yeah, some people right now who I've literally associated with before are literally getting called out. I'm not going to say who these people are and who's calling them out. I'm not going to say who they are. But all I'm going to say is this whole situation is pretty vile. And another thing I want to talk about real quick is that one person in the HTF fandom ended up raiding one of my live streams. I'm not going to say who this person is, but I know I've had drama with this person before, like years ago. And he just like, he started saying stuff like, My Little Pony is for girls, why are you liking My Little Pony, you're a weirdo, and stuff like that. He was saying stuff like that in one of my live streams where I was literally, counting down for 7,000 subscribers and I was playing Loxy Bingo, yeah. And I got pretty pissed off at that, because when he did that shit, there was like another drama going on before that, where I had to actually ban someone because they didn't have a good association with them. And yeah, that happened straight after that situation. And honestly, this is clearly why I don't really want to fucking live stream anymore. Because every time I do, situations like this always have to happen. And yeah, now I've literally been put myself in this situation, I'm going to freaking talk about this on camera. Because this situation is just pathetic. Now, another situation we'll freaking bring up in this video is the hatred towards the Giggles pose image. Yes, now, if you guys dislike it, that's fine. I'll let you have that opinion, and I respect it. But what I will not tolerate is people coming into our comment section and sharing our community posts saying stuff like, oh, this Giggles pose is overrated. Why do people like it? They should be doing it more with Nutty and Petunia. This thing is unfunny. Like, if you dislike it, right, just leave it alone and go and find something else to do that you prefer. Don't try and attack me and WolfTube just because we freaking, like this pose. It's our opinion, we're allowed to have it. If you dislike it, so be it. Mind your own business. Don't come on to us and start attacking us just because we like one freaking image. Literally, this is harmless. Like, if it's something illegal and disgusting, yeah, I'd understand why you would call it out. But if it's just a freaking image of Giggles in the air with her hands up, smiling at the camera, that's honestly harmless. Like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I mean, yes, she literally hits herself in the freaking, like, she smashes into the glass jars, like, after she does that post, but still, she was alive afterwards, and so were the other characters that she ended up hitting. But yeah, I do not tolerate people, you know, coming up to us saying stuff like this. Like, oh, you're probably gonna fucking debunk that as well. I know you're probably gonna, but, you know, I'm calling it out. I don't care. And I'm not freaking deleting this video privately after calling this out, because I have every right to call this out, because this is just unacceptable. If we like that Giggles posting, then we do. It's our opinion. We're allowed to talk about it. We're allowed to freaking set it as our pro pictures. We're allowed to call it Gig Jazz, whatever the frig it's called. We're allowed to give it nicknames like that. We have every right to. And it's just pathetic, yeah. And one thing I should also bring up real quick is Nemo. Yeah, he was an HTF channel that was like quite big. Yeah, he was called out for his disgusting like ship he made up with one of his OCs called Snow. Was it Snowers or someone like that? Yeah, he made that have a ship with giggles, and everyone was considering it as illegal, and I can understand why, and I respect that. But I think the one thing that got them the more hate was they created the ship between Flippy and Flaky, which, yeah, everyone says is a really overrated ship and it's quite illegal. And to be honest, I did a live stream where I was basically searching up the ages on Google, and I did see a bit of a big age gap, but they were both adults. They were still, but I did notice that Siri on Google basically said that there was a big age gap between the two. I forget what it was, but there was a live stream where I did talk about it. So if you ever ask me a question about that, let me know, and I'll be sure to give you the answer to it, because I've done it on stream somewhere on one of the last episodes. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, I don't like or hate Nemo. I'm just basically going to dribble myself out of the situation, because there is quite a mixed opinion between like Nemo, because like some fans still, you know, like Nemo a lot, and there are some fans who obviously despise his disgusting allegations that have been called out. But obviously, I'm just going to stay out of the situation and be neutral, because if I say that I support Nemo, everyone will attack me. If I say that I hate Nemo, then once again, everyone will start attacking me. So I think it's best if I just stay neutral at this point. And this is what I have to do with every single situation. Like, if I say that I like it, people attack me. If I say that I hate it, then people will attack me. Like, I have nowhere to fucking go. This is literally what the HTF OC fandom does all the fucking time. Like, they can't just, like, respect opinions. They can't let anyone, you know, have an opinion that we should you know, accept. Like, this is what I mean. I mean, if they've done crimes, yeah, I can understand that. But obviously, still, then again, there are people literally supporting these people who do crimes. Like, this is another problem with the freaking fandom. This is what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know if I can associate in it anymore. Like, the only people in the HTF OC fandom seem to get along with, no matter what, are Tuffy, WolfTube, Cuddles Media 5, Fab Rizzo, Jules, I guess Jason the Fox, I don't know. Sometimes I get along with Spurry, Crazy Tunes I've got along with recently. Yeah, I think there's a few more, but yeah, there was one person that that I did talk to in this fandom that I don't want to go into too much detail, because otherwise YouTube will hit this video, but let's just say they were trying to get me to believe that they were gonna, you know, take their life away. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, because they said this a lot in my DMs, and I also thought they were being serious, but it turns out they were just doing it for my attention. I'm not going to say who this person is. I'm not going to go into big detail back, because obviously YouTube will hit this video, but I'm just going to say it was a pretty vile situation, and I don't appreciate anyone who does that, because it makes me so uncomfortable, because it makes me actually believe they're actually doing this shit. But then when someone says that actually the whole time they were literally, you know, trying to get me to believe in it, when it was all, you know, freaking baiting, I just thought, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, why do people do that? Like, it's not fucking fair. Like, I literally say to them, get help as they do shit. They said they've had help numerous times. It doesn't freaking help them out. So you can clearly tell they're actually doing this for my attention. Honestly, this fandom needs to improve. I'm not saying these people are, but like, there's just so many problems with this fandom. I just don't know if I can actually go on. Like, I do associate Never Happy Twins fandom with this like huge Discord server, but I just don't want to associate too much with the OC fan. There are some people who do like I still want to talk to, but then there's just some that I just don't want to talk to, because no matter what I say to them or whatever, they just go on to freaking go to event related stuff and spread drama to me, because they know I'm the sort of person that's good at calling out stuff like this. But here's the thing, when I do call out stuff like this, they get debunked. So whenever I call something out, it's debunked quickly. So there's nothing really much I can call out if it's involved in this fandom, because it just gets debunked. So don't expect me to actually come out and get involved and call out any more of this shit, because every time I do, it just gets debunked, and it's kind of not fair in my opinion. But I mean, sometimes it has to be done, but then there's just times where I feel like it shouldn't be done. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about this video. If you have any thoughts on this whole, you know, fandom, let me know. But all I can say is just like try and bring more positivity into this fandom and try and make it seem better than how it should be, because this just gives it a bad reputation, and I feel sorry for Taffy and all those other people that had to literally go through most of this crap, despite the fact that you tried to avoid it all. Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for them. So yeah, once again, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Peace out. Think for yourselves. Now, disembark and go away.